Hey, second and third graders! Today is the final day to work on your final stop motion movie project, and I am so excited to see them. I know you've been working hard on them, and I just can't wait to see the different creative ideas that you have dreamed up and schemed up to make into some movies. I am going to give you a little video lesson today on how to add some sound effects and some background theme music to your movies if you want, in addition to adding the narration with your voice that I already taught you for last movie. And you can use these tips or not, it's up to you. You might already have your own direction you're going with your movie, and maybe your movie's already mostly done, so you don't need to change anything based on today's lesson. But if you're still wrapping up your movie and you would like to add some sound effects and music and you're not sure how, make sure you watch this lesson and that will teach you. And then at the end of the little video today, I will let you know where to put your movie when it's all finished. Good luck.
You can add sound effects or music at any point during the process of making your movie in the stop motion app, but I usually like to add it at the end. When you've finished your movie, which I have, although I will leave much of it to be a surprise for you, you need to find the frame, the little picture, so to speak, that you would like to add your music or sound effect to, and make sure it's selected. You see how my first frame has a little blue box around it. And then I hit the plus symbol, the one that's right between the microphone and the gear. And there's one of the choices that says audio with the little music notes. That means music or sound. And it will start you on the sound effects menu, and there are lots of different sound effects that come with this app. And you can see that sound effects is the menu that's selected at the bottom because it's blue. But there's also a menu of theme music. And then there's a menu that if I had made any recordings on my iPad, that would show up there. And then if I had an iTunes library with songs on my iPad, that would show up there. So I have a few of those, but I am going to, for now, use a sound effect. And if I want to listen to a few samples, I can press the little triangular play button next to them before choosing. So I can listen to a few choices. I think I have decided that I would like some sort of sound that makes it seem like a nice, peaceful forest. So maybe, let's see what this bird one is. Oh, yeah. I think I like that one. That'll provide a nice, peaceful backdrop to the little boy walking through the forest. So now that I like that sound, I click it and it will add it. You can see that on that frame, there's a little blue square that has music notes in it now. And that sound effect, if you remember looking on the menu, the bird sound effect, if you look to the right, says it was 9 seconds long. That would take up a lot of my movie. I don't really want it 9 whole seconds. That's longer than 9 frames. That would go pretty far into my movie. So what I can do is I can edit how far that sound goes by clicking on that frame one time to give me the choices for editing that frame. And then I can click the audio button with the little music notes. And that brings up the whole sound effect clip. And then I can drag the little white dots on either end to trim off parts at the beginning or trim off parts at the end. And as I drag, you can see that on the screen behind it, it shows me what's happening in my movie at that point. For if I ended the audio clip right there, that's what would be in my movie, and it would end in that part of my movie. I would like to end it before he even sees the fox. So I'm noticing that this is like right around where his head turns and sees the fox. So I'm going to stop my audio clip right there. And then I can either play it if I'd like to listen kind of to what that section sounds like, or I can just say, I'm done. And then, of course, I can play my movie to see what it sounds like together with the movie. and then it ended right where I wanted it to, kind of right before he looked over at the fox. I could also add some theme music. For instance, if I wanted theme music kind of right as he sees the fox, before as it kind of starts to zoom in, I could go onto that frame. So it has the blue box that shows me it's selected. Press the plus sign again, press audio, and then this time I think I want some theme music. Or you know what? Well, maybe let's look at this one again. Is there one that might work for Metal Spring? No. Piano Slam? No. I want something that's... Well, Piano Slam might be kind of good. That's kind of dramatic. Let's see. Maybe... I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll go for the Piano Slam for now. Oopsie, I think I pressed the wrong one. So I need to go through and edit and delete that one and then make sure I go back and put the right one on there. Where was that Piano Slam? Piano Slam. And then let's try to play it. Hopefully that will play as he sees the fox. That's pretty good. Kind of made that moment more dramatic. And then I think as he gets scared and starts to lift his arms, I want to add a little theme music in right there. So I go back and add some audio, go to the bottom, select the theme music. And I found one earlier that I kind of liked for this section, The Mighty and Meek. And just like in the sound effects menu, you can listen to them before you select one. Yeah, I kind of like that one for this moment in my movie. So I can select it and it adds it to that frame. And then I can play it and kind of see how long it goes and if I like it before I edit it. So let's rewind a little bit. Play. So it seems like it goes on too long for me. I kind of want it to end right when the boy starts getting less scared of the fox. It's just meant to add some dramatic, possible fear to this moment where the boy is not sure if this fox is friendly or not. So I can go back to that frame where I put that music, click on it, click audio again, and I can trim it just like I did the other one. So I need to trim a lot. That was a long clip of music. So you're getting a little sneak peek at what else happens in my movie. Getting closer, so kind of right before he starts going forward again. Maybe like right there. And then I can say done, and I can watch it again if I want, but I'm pretty sure that's going to work. And I would think I would also like to add just a quick voice recording. This is going to be the same way you added narration before. The last movie you added narration to the whole thing where you just told the story of what was happening. And this time you can do that again if you would like to just narrate it with your voice. But I'm showing you these other sound effects and theme music so you can add other types of sound like might be in a real movie. But you can still definitely add some of your own voice and some of your own narration, which might help the movie make a little more sense to people who are watching it. So if I want to add a little bit of my own voice right here, I would select that frame, hit the microphone button, and then just like last time, you would hit the record button, let it count in, and then say what you need to say. Such as 3, 2, 1. It's a fox! And then I would say done, and it would put it onto that little frame. Let's see what my movie sounds like so far. There's probably going to need to be some changes. Just like all movie makers, you're going to need to try a few things and edit and change to make sure it actually works the way you want it to. It's a fox! actually pretty good on those. When I was practicing a little earlier, I had to mess around with it a little bit more to make sure the timing was right. So don't get discouraged if you also, at first get the timing wrong and need to go back and change the video, the audio clips to make them match the video a little bit more. But for now, I think that's pretty good. And those are the basic ways that I'm just going to show you for today. I think those three choices are pretty good to start with. The audio that has the sound effects and the theme music, and then of course, if you have any songs on your iPad that you would like to be in the background of your movie, you could access those here too, or not just your iPad, but whatever device you are making your movie on. And then of course, you can still make your microphone recordings as well to help viewers know what's happening in your movie. When you're done adding all of your audio, your music, and your sound and your voice, you should add some title pages. Make sure that you're where you want to add those before you click the plus button. So I don't want to add a title page right in the middle of my movie. So I need to make sure I add it near the beginning. And I would hit the plus sign again and hit title and credits. And remember, there were lots of different choices here, so I get to choose whichever one I want. I think I want this one. And it gives me a chance to edit what I want it to say and type in that box what the title might be, like The Boy and the Fox. Done. And I can change the other parts of this screen as well, like if I want to change the stop motion studio, or I think this one is the, that's the little stop motion studio film. So I could change that to a Perkins at Home Production, or whatever I want it to say. And I could also change the backdrop if I wanted to and kind of edit that a little bit. And then go back, and then I have a little title page. The Boy and the Fox, a Perkins at Home Production. And then my movie starts. And then, of course, I can also add, at the end of my movie, a credit page. Doop, doop. Title and credits. And at the bottom of this menu, I don't know if you noticed this last time, but there are different types of things that could be added down here too, for words and background colors and titles or credits. So I could add, okay, there's a similar style credit page to my title page. So I could go through each of these boxes and edit the different parts of that too. So that is how you would add the title pages and the credit pages and any audio and music and narration. And then don't forget to hit the little arrow to save your movie when you're done with it back to the iPad, The Boy and the Fox. Remember to export your movie in order to share it with me and with the rest of the class. You will need to hit the button in the top right corner that says select, and then click on the movie that you would like to share. And then after it has that blue check mark on it, you're going to hit the little symbol in the top left corner that has a square with an up arrow going out of it. And you're going to hit Export Movie. And then out of these options, you'll hit the symbol that's opposite the symbol you just did, a box with an arrow going down into it that says Save Video. And it will prepare the video and get it ready to convert into a file that can be saved on your device. And then that will save it into your device's photo album so that you can share it with the class and with me.
In order to share your movies with each other and with me this time, we're not going to just have them get sent to me and have me put together a little watch party movie like I did last time, because I am getting ready to go have my baby and I don't have time to put a whole video together with all of your videos in it. But you're still for sure going to get to share it with the rest of your classmates and with me by putting it into a SmugMug album. So SmugMug is the website that Perkins shares photos and videos on for the whole school community. And this is the same website that you shared your urban animal report presentation on a few weeks ago with Mary and Gabby. So it should be slightly familiar to you and your family. But I'll show you kind of what that page looks like. And then in today's newsletter, there will be a link to click that will give you a page to upload your own movie to it, to add to the ones that are already there. And then you get to watch all the movies whenever you want, how often you want, as many times as you want. So you can have your own little watch parties on your own. So here is what the SmugMug page looks like. It's called Final Stop Motion Movies. And you'll see that there's already a few in here because a few kids wrapped up their movies a little early and they sent them to me. And to save them some time, I just uploaded them for those students. So we have Gwenny's movie, we have Xander's movie, we have Finley's movie, we have Sylvia's movie, Sabria's movie, John Kay's movie, and William's movie in here so far from the time that I'm filming from this on a Monday afternoon. So those movies are already in there and ready for you to watch and enjoy. They're really, really creative and funny and interesting, and the kids spent a lot of work on them. So I hope you enjoy them just as much as I enjoyed watching them. And when you get the link, it will probably bring you to a page like this, and it just says, drag photos and videos here. So all you have to do is take the video that you've saved from your device in the special type of format that I showed you how to do, and then you drag them right here, or you can browse your computer if they're on your computer and you can click on them, and then it'll upload it and it will add to the collection for everyone else to see. If you're having any trouble, or if your family's having any trouble uploading those, they can send me an email with your movie and I can upload it for them. So if that's easier for you and your family, that is also a choice. But if you would prefer to just easily drop it into the album yourself, look at the link in the little tech instructions today in today's newsletter, and that will let you just go upload it yourself too. I can't wait to see the rest of the movies and see if you've added any sort of sound effects or music or not. It's up to you. Have fun and keep making stop motion if you want. If you've enjoyed these projects during tech class at school and tech class at home, feel free to make as many movies as you want. The world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want with it. So that's what the phrase means, is you can do whatever you want. The world's your oyster. So you can keep making as many movies as you want. I will be pretty busy with my new baby, but feel free to email them to me to share them with me if you make any extras. And I will hopefully at some point get around to watching them and enjoying them. But I hope that you have enjoyed making all of these stop motion movies as much as I've enjoyed watching them, because I am very impressed. You guys have turned into very, very skilled stop motion animators, and you should be very proud of yourselves. Round of applause for you. Good job, second and third graders.